Good morning and welcome to BOTB headquarters in South West London. My name is Rupert Garton, Commercial Director, and we are here today to judge Week 6 competitions, both the Dream Car and the Cash, which ran from the 5th to the 11th of February. Before we do that, I'd like to just say once again congratulations to last week's winners, William Heath, who won the incredibly popular and just mind-blowing Honda Civic Type R GT plus £20,000, and also to Gregor Wilkinson, who won the Rolex Submariner Datejust, which we are desperately trying to get hold of at the moment. But anyway, without further ado, hand over to our lawyers to oversee the proceedings today.
Hello, my name's Dee Tracy from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditors Wilkins Kennedy. I would now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a car out of the bag to determine their seating position. Mr. Ari Mendonca.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very good.
Good morning, my name is Ari Mendonca. I've been involved in football for over 30 years, firstly as a player and then as a referee. White.
Mr. Trevor Weaver.
Good morning, I'm Trevor Weaver, been refereeing for 30 years and I also mentor newly qualified referees. Green.
Mr. Gareth Deneen.
Good morning, Lee.
Good morning.
Good morning, my name is Gareth Deneen. I'm a senior county referee and I appoint referees to various competitions throughout the London area. Red.
Mr. Hugh Gilroy.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hi, my name's Hugh Gilroy and I'm a referee, mentor, tutor and observer. Blue.
Mr. Matt Cannon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my name is Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and footballer. Purple.
Mr. Leo Donnellan.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hello, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player, having played with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient. Yellow.
And Mr. Andy Braithwaite.
Morning, Dee.
Good morning.
Morning, my name is Andy Braithwaite and I'm a football referee and mentor. Last card. Orange.
Okay, judges, please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I will ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you all to come to a panel decision on the central screen. Okay, Hugh, can you please justify your decision?
Yep, so mine's the blue cross. I've looked at this player's eye line, which I think is looking down and at this angle. Although I think the player in white is just on looking, I've kind of taken that he's looking roughly in this direction. For me, I'm not sure whether he's just played it or is about to. It's definitely very close, his legs raised very high, so he's maybe just played the ball or he's just about to. But judging by their eye lines, I've placed the cross there.
Gareth?
Right, I'm the red cross. I've taken more interest in this guy's eyes because I think he's looking really around the toe of the this green boot, toe of the green boot. So cross-referencing this guy's eyes and this guy's eye here, that's where I put my cross. I don't know what he's doing. Was he going to play it? Has he played it? Is he trying to hook it back in towards the screen? I'm not entirely sure, but it's this guy's eyes, and that's where I put my cross.
Thank you. Leo?
Yeah, mine is the yellow cross. I took quite a lot of notice of him. I think he's looking quite low down, so that's my first sort of guideline. I think this player, once again, if you look at his body language, he's kind of leaning back. His knee is bent, so I don't think he's actually kicked the ball yet, because I think if you have kicked the ball, I think your leg's going to be straighter. So I think the ball's coming into him. He's getting ready to kick the ball, so I believe the ball's coming in. As I said, he's leaning back. His eye line is obviously in that direction. So judging, even the shape of his foot sort of tells me that the ball is still coming into him. So with his eye line, and the shape of his foot, that's why I decided to put my cross there.
Thank you. Trevor?
Yes, mine's a green cross, a bit away from this clump there, but I believe, as already been said, he's going to win the ball. I think it's coming in at an angle, whether he's going to boot it away or cushion it down. But taking this guy's eyes into consideration as well, I decided that would be where the centre of the ball was.
Thank you. Andy?
Steve, I'm the Orange Cross, by far the highest of my colleagues. I've taken the consideration, in my opinion, that I've used the sort of triangle effect. Basically, I think that his eyes are looking almost dead straight at that. The eyes here, to me, are not looking down. If we look very close on his eyes, he's looking sort of more upwards. Yes, I believe he's already kicked the ball, using as well his arm position, that like if you're leaning back, you've already put your foot through the ball, and using that triangle in their eyes, that's why I've placed my cross as high as I have there. Thank you.
Thank you. Matt?
Yeah, mine is the purple cross. I actually think the guy here is going to cushion the ball, and the main reason for me, if you look at his shoelaces, if he's had kicked the ball, laces would have gone as well, so they would have gone towards the shin. And as I think Leo said earlier, you know, if he'd kicked it, his leg would be straighter. So he's a bit of an awkward angle, but I think he's watching the ball coming in, he's going to cushion it and then turn away, and this guy is just onward looking, and I think he's looking actually quite low, and that's why I put the purple cross there.
And Barry?
Yes, my cross is the white one. I took a lot from the player in white. I feel he's looking at the ball a bit down, at the same line as my colleagues over here on this cluster. I believe that this player, he already kicked the ball. His body language, the way it is, and he's not looking, in my opinion, he's already looking where the ball is going. He's following the leads, that's why. And the ball is going to pass through this player. That's why I placed the ball where it is.
Thank you. Okay, judges, please now come to a panel decision on the central screen.
Wow. Quite a spread.
Yeah, it's quite a
Yeah,
spread,
a bit
isn't it?
spread one this
I think we
way.
need to look at the eyes first of all.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
agree.
This player, we could take a lot from his right eye, and I felt that he's almost looking down, but he's not looking.
I think he's looking lower, you see.
See,
This direction, and I think
well, that's
the way he's looking, the ball is just going to pass in front of him. I'll just stretch this line.
Well, that's assuming you said he'd kicked it, didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't think
yeah,
he's
well,
kicked it
I
yet.
think he's eyed
I felt it
lower.
indeed.
I mean, I agree with that line, because that's the line basically that I've
But then
gone on.
now we're going to look to the eyes of this player,
Yeah.
and he's not looking that down.
Well, look at the shape of his head.
No.
And the,
Yeah.
and the
He's looking face like that. He's not looking
No,
down.
it's
Not
looking
for
down.
me.
No, I
No.
don't really. Truly, I didn't feel it.
Harry, can you... Alright, put
Well,
the
he's,
orange crosses
he's
in.
looking this direction.
Not
I
according
don't
to
think
us.
so.
Can you put a blue cross? Go to the blue lines, Harry. Can you check the blue lines?
This one, yeah?
Yeah, and then draw this one to round about here.
Okay.
From his eye again, because that's where, just roughly there, I'll do. That's where a lot of us are, and then we can cross-reference with another blue line from his eye there. See, because I think that's looking down.
But the average almost is Hugh and Leo going through, which is towards his knee, as an average from him as a player.
Well,
So I think-
in my opinion, his eye doesn't match your position itself, or this cluster that you guys have over here. It
Well,
really.
that makes more sense to me than this line. I mean, the shape of his head.
So your line is this one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he's looking in there.
To the boot.
The ball's,
Well,
if you're saying the ball's out here, it's just too, he's
Yeah,
not
I
looking
feel
at
he's
right.
looking
I think the
down.
ball's on the toe, on the toe of his boot.
Okay, let's put some.
Because I
Cross.
think he's actually going to cushion that in my, well, you can't tell the speed, or I don't think it's been kicked.
So let's start with the cross.
Well, that would be just above the red of that boot there, so it's about there.
The red
Yeah,
and
then
the.
so it's around about
The
there.
middle of the red there, I mean.
And then level with his elbow. So, more to go more right
To the right, I think.
to the right, quite a bit. See,
To the right?
Yeah.
No, just a little bit maybe, Trev, but not,
Well, I was
not a bit.
Well, there, about.
Well, that's not. We're talking about the edge of the red. If you go past the red,
Go past it.
if you go past the red, you've got
6 of us on the left side of it, so that can't be right. I know you want to go to where you are, but as an average on the left to right, it's got to be more in line with Hughes more than anything. It's got to come off the boot.
Yeah, it's the blue and
it's this side of the red here and up.
So it's still right.
Yeah,
it's still right at hand, but not as much.
Okay, it's just still
Slightly higher? No.
No, not higher.
Not higher.
No, if anything, lower, I would have said.
You're staying on your line now. I think we've got to come, you're going to go right there, so go a bit more to your left on the cross.
That's still going to come to
yeah,
the
you've got to
right.
come to the
Still
right.
come
I
to the
agree
right.
with you.
Yeah, it's got to come to the got to be past the toe.
Yeah.
Still to the right.
Yeah.
It's got to be lower as well.
And lower, yeah.
Quite a bit lower. I
Yeah.
think.
And more to the right. It's still in front of the boot.
Still?
Yeah. It's got to be the right side of the boot.
Go lower go lower on that one as well.
No,
Andy,
you're
because you
not.
can-
Up from that red bit on the
Yeah.
inside upwards.
It's
Your,
to the right of
is your
that.
stick
Bit more to the
straight?
right, yeah.
No, it's not.
That's not straight for a start. You want to use that one?
Now it's right already, come on.
I still
But
think
it's
it's
still
right,
high,
yeah.
isn't it?
It's high and it's
It's
still
high.
needs
It's
to go
higher
right.
than the blue. Way higher.
That blue is in line with
That's
a
it.
good chunk of the red. That
Yeah,
is
that's
still
it. It's still
to
got
the
to go
left
right.
of the red.
I'm saying the average of it.
On his shirt.
I'm looking at the shirt badge. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's better, I
Look
think.
at the shirt badge.
See, it's about there. So it's got, it's got to come down.
It's got to come down.
So it's definitely got to come down.
Yeah, but then we are forgetting the other two as well.
No, that's the average. I think.
We're not. We're still taking them in. But like Matt said before, you can't go exponentially higher just because one's that high.
Is the height good then? Are we happy with
No.
the height?
No, you
No,
need to
the
come
height's
down.
still
We need to
high.
go with that shirt badge here.
Slide it. Okay.
There. That's better.
Still a
Still
fraction
down,
down.
yeah.
You're happy with the height?
I still think it's
Still
high.
is.
I still
I
think
think
it's
it's
still
high. I
high.
think
Because then when you
And
put
I
the
think
magnifying on it and you move it, it looks like
Yeah,
you're moving it a lot,
you
but
need
you're
to
moving
move
it
it
a fraction. You've got to
Out
move it
of the
quite a
circle.
lot. Yeah.
Keep going.
That's better.
That's better.
Is that good then? Is that good all round?
Well,
I consider everybody's opinions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As an average, it's pretty
as
good.
an average.
Okay.
All right, everyone in
In
agreement?
agreement? Okay, thank you, judges. The coordinates are 1357, 1267. These coordinates will now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform best of the best. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.